You spin me right round, baby, right round. Oh hey, gun review. G'day, it's Woody here. Welcome back to another gun review. This week we're looking at the Weatherby Model 307 Alpine in 6.5 Creedmoor, or affectionately known as 6.5 Man Bun. As always, this gun is clear and safe, so we're safe to get on with the review. Weatherby are an extremely well-known firearms manufacturer in the hunting space. They've been around for a very long time. It's a multi-generational family business. The Model 307 is a pretty special rifle, and it's a pretty big step for Weatherby. It's their first barrel action that they've been bringing out in the REM 700 style footprint. So that not only means that you can buy it as a package with a chassis or a stock from Weatherby, but you can build your own as well. So if you're using other chassis or stocks, you can purchase the barrel in action and fit it with that, which is pretty uncommon for the Weatherby rifles. The Model 307 Alpine is pretty special. It comes in the MDT HNT26 chassis. It is extremely light. It's made to be a very lightweight mountain alpine region gun, as the name suggests, and they have definitely achieved that. The entire thing weighs a hair over 3 kilos. But when I say the entire thing, I mean the chassis, the barrel, the action, everything that comes from Weatherby is shy under 3 kilos and shy over 3 kilos, and I think that's absolutely awesome. This is the kind of gun that you could comfortably carry up a mountain, whether it's on your shoulder or on your pack. So I'm going to show you a couple of features, and then I'm going to show you how I've set up the rifle and what I like about it. I've been shooting this gun for about 5 months now, I think. I got it just before Christmas last year. It is extremely accurate. Like, I'm talking bullet holes almost touching each other at 200 meters type accurate. This gun outperforms me any day of the week. I'll touch on the ammo that I'm using in a moment. Because it comes in the Hunt 26 chassis, it is a folding stock. So here in Queensland, that's really great. I understand that in New South Wales and some other states and territories, that's not such a great thing, but there is a fixed stock version available. The Hunt 26 chassis also comes with their QD mounts for a sling, which I really love. I like being able to quickly attach and detach a sling with a very quiet and almost flush mount. It incorporates an Arca rail in the fore end. As you can see, I've got it mounted on my tripod here. You can mount other Arca accessories. People mount, bags, bipods and that sort of thing. It also has M-lock on the sides, the top at the fore end, and underneath. The length of pull is adjustable with the spacers for the buttstock pad, and the cheek riser is adjustable as well. One of the most noticeable things about the barrel and action is the fluting. So with the barrel is fluted, and it also has a spiral muzzle brake on it. The bolt is fluted as well and easily comes out, and that is to shed some weight, but also being really strong and durable at the same time. It is a graphite black Cerakote over the barrel action and bolt, and the Hunt 26 chassis is in the raw carbon fiber look. Being a Weatherby hunting rifle, it does have a sub MOA guarantee. This model that I have definitely achieves that and more. I would say it's closer to a half MOA with the ammunition that I'm using, which I'll get into soon. It's extremely reliable. I do have a couple hundred rounds through it now on target and also hunting. This gun is my deer hunting gun for here in Queensland. I wanted a gun that was not only light so I could carry it for a long time, but I also wanted it to be accurate. Being a very lightweight rifle at only 3 kilos, you can expect a little bit more recoil compared with a PRS target gun that would easily be 5 times the weight of this gun. But I've paired this with a 6.5 Creedmoor caliber, which is a low recoil round when you're looking at the sort of 30 cal bigger cartridges. It does have the spiral brake on it, which does seem to do a pretty good job of venting the gas sideways. One thing I will say about that though is when I'm lying prone in the dirt, that makes dirt fly. When I was first testing this gun and zeroing it in and getting my optic situation dialed in and sorted, I came away from that absolutely covered in dust. Just from the gas pressure picking up all the dust and flying everywhere. And when I was finished, there was a clear line at my firing line where the gases have been impacting the ground there. The barrel is a 1-in-8 twist. It is a 24-inch barrel, including the brake. So it's really a 22-inch barrel plus 2 inches for the brake. It is fluted to lose weight but maintain strength and rigidity. It will get hot if you're at the range and punching rounds down. So if you are looking to establish some sort of accuracy with this gun, because it is a thinner profile, you will have to take breaks. Let's talk about the action on the Weatherby 307. It's extremely smooth. So I can operate this with one finger. In fact, if I just tilt this forward, it'll slide down on its own. Very smooth and quiet. So if I want to be quiet, I don't know how loud that's going to come through on my lapel mic, but it's extremely smooth and quiet. So if you were on something and you weren't loaded, if you're not into walking around with a loaded gun, then it's going to be smooth and quiet for you to get loaded. The safety selector is mechanical. You can make that quiet by holding onto it, or in a hurry you can slam that forward. It's quite crisp. There's no ambiguity about whether that is on safe or on fire. The trigger is the trigger is extremely nice, being a TriggerTech trigger from the Weatherby factory, adjustable as well. It's very crisp and very solid let off there. That is very nice. Magazines. So it takes AICS pattern magazines. It comes in the box with a flush magazine. So this is a 3-rounder. And if you are mountain packing, that's probably the option you're going to go for. So it is not protruding, not digging into you or your pack. Doesn't take a lot of weight, and that comes out just with the mag release. Also, the mag release is right in front of the trigger well. It's quite heavy, so you're not going to accidentally hook that and release the magazine in a situation that you don't want to. Magpul make poly 5-round mags in the AICS pattern. I quite like that. It's not that much longer than the trigger guard, so again, another good option if you're shouldering this rifle and walking around a lot. Of course, if you're worried about plastic or you want something bigger, you can go with the MDT, being an MDT chassis, AICS magazines that are metal. Obvious disadvantage is it's, a bit sharp, a bit heavier, does protrude a fair way, but does hold 10 rounds. If you're running 6.5 Creedmoor, make sure you get the mags with the binder plate fitted to them. So let's talk about ammo. Again, probably no surprise to anyone watching this video, Fiocchi. I'm using Fiocchi EPN as my hunting ammo, and it is extremely good through this gun. Again, I'm achieving MOA groups at 200 meters, so it is well and truly living up to the guarantee from Weatherby that it's a sub-MOA gun when used with proper ammo. EPN, we talked about this in other videos, but expansive polymer nose. So it has a poly nose, which is pressed into a hollow point metal projectile. When this hits a target or flesh, when we're talking about hunting, the poly disintegrates and the hollow point nose opens up for maximum damage. These projectiles are absolutely flying out of this gun. They are 860 meters a second, which is about 2,800 feet per second. At 200 meters, we're not even talking 0.3 of a mil in drop. That's an extremely fast and flat trajectory, which is one of the reasons why I hunt with 6.5 Creedmoor. These are a 129 grain round, and I have very successfully and cleanly taken down 150 kilo plus deer with this round. I've taken down red deer in Queensland with this projectile, but not this gun. I've taken fallow deer in New South Wales. Very reliable, very clean, and very ethical. I'm able to get clean, precise shots on target with this projectile, and to me that is extremely important when hunting ethically. So I'll take you through what I've added to it and how it works for me. So first thing being slings. I use Magpul slings a lot. No surprise probably to anyone. I like to use this sling because it has the QD points, and when it's mounted, when those hinges fold flat, if it's against the pack or against your waist, if you're carrying a shoulder slung, they fold almost flat. There's no sharp points there. It's not going to get uncomfortable. You're going to be fine carrying it for quite some time. I have paired that up with the Magpul bipod. So keeping in with the lightweight theme is why I went with the Magpul bipod. It's not, people that have used it will know it's not the most rigid bipod. Being made of plastic, it does have, you know, some play in it. This isn't a PRS gun, this is a hunting gun, and lightweight was key, and this is still extremely high quality. I have shot with this at full extension. If your fundamentals are right, if you're not leaning on the rifle in a way that's going to make you unstable, you're going to be quite happy with a bipod like that. So let's talk about optics. I've got them mounted in worn medium height scope rings. I find that height is pretty low profile for the 50mm bell housing. The good thing about the Hunt 26 chassis is it does have that cutout. And in those rings, I'm running the, again, probably no surprise to anyone, the ZeroTech. This is probably the only place that I've sacrificed a bit of weight to gain some extra performance. So I've gone with the Japanese-made Trace Advanced from ZeroTech, and this is the 4-24, so this is the smaller one in the range. This is the second heaviest scope that I own at 790 grams. It is an acceptable weight for performance trade-off in my opinion. So being a deer hunting gun, those of you that hunt deer will know that they are most active at dawn and at dusk. So I'm really looking for superior light transmission and clarity. I chose the illuminated model. So if I'm losing my crosshairs in those dark, shadowy areas, I can switch to illuminated. The illumination has 10 brightness settings with off in between each brightness indent, so I don't have to, if I want to be on max brightness, I don't have to wind the dial all the way. It's one click to on. Being 4-24, if I'm stalking or walking along, obviously I'm going to be at a much wider field of view, so I'm going to be on 8 to 10 power if I am setting up a long shot. So if I'm in a really stable shooting position, whether on a rest or in a prone position, and I'm taking that longer kill shot, I do have the advantage of being able to go all the way to 24 power. It has 0 stop and 0 set. So when I zeroed the scope, not only can you slip the turret back to 0, you can set the 0 stop. So you can bring that clutch plate all the way down. So when you go to 0, it stops. And I've set that at 100 meters. It has full parallax adjustment from 20 meters all the way to infinity. This scope, being Japanese made, is of extremely high precision and durability. It's a really premium scope option. Being a ZeroTech scope, it does come with a lifetime warranty, so I'm not super stressed about a scope of this value being on my hunting rifle. I'm very comfortable lugging this scope around in the bush, and like I said before, the extra weight is well worth the trade-off in extra performance in my opinion. Now, I know this gun is not cheap, and it's not for everyone. I'm not going to say the price on camera, and please don't ask me in the comments because you will definitely get me banned again, because Facebook does not like discussing price when it comes to firearms. It bans and asks questions later, so let's not do that. If you want to find out about price, TSA Outdoors are the distributor of Weatherby. You can jump on their website, you can find your dealer through there, and then you can talk to your local dealer about getting one. It is a premium gun, especially in this configuration with the MDT stock. Being a REM 700 footprint in this action, you can combine it with your own preferred stock or chassis. It is also available in this is the Alpine edition, but it is also available in the Range XP, which comes with a Weatherby poly stock that might be preferred by some as well. Thank you very much for watching this review. If you have any questions other than price, please put them in the comments below and I will endeavor to answer them to the best of my ability, or if I don't know the answer, then we'll learn together. We'll do some research. Thank you for watching. If you have a request for a gun review, please put it in the comments and I'll see if I can make that happen. See ya.